Aging gracefully doesn't mean slowing down, but it means letting go of habits that no longer serve you. In fact, after age 50, women can make powerful changes that positively impact their health, longevity, and overall happiness. In today's video, I will share 17 habits women over 50 need to let go of for better health and happiness. Stay tuned to the end to learn which of these I just gave up. Welcome to my channel. I am a board-certified physician with expertise in rehabilitation and regenerative medicine and lifestyle medicine. I make evidence-based content for women who, like me, are over 50 and looking for healthy aging and longevity. If you like this type of content, please like, share, and subscribe. 1. Processed foods. Processed foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, sugar, and sodium, which can lead to chronic conditions like heart disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes. A July 2020 study published in the Journal of American Medical Association found that higher consumption of ultra-processed foods is associated with increased all-cause mortality, emphasizing the importance of a whole foods-based diet after 50. To help you stay on track, stock your home with healthy foods. 2. Sedentary lifestyle. Physical inactivity contributes to muscle loss, decreased mobility, and cardiovascular problems. For women over 50, these are important aspects of remaining healthy and vibrant. An April 2019 study in The Lancet highlighted that regular physical activity, such as walking or strength training, lowers the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and some cancers by up to 30% in older adults. Solution: be intentional about scheduling physical activities into your life so it does not become an afterthought. You can start simply by performing daily walks before or after work. During times when that wasn't feasible for me, I would sometimes take several short walks in the hospital and keep track of my steps. 3. Negative self-talk. Constant negative thoughts and self-criticism can harm mental health, increase stress, and lower quality of life. A September 2018 study in behavior therapy shows that cognitive restructuring techniques that combat negative self-talk significantly improve mental well-being, especially in women over 50. Solution: to deal with negative self-talk, here is a simple 5-step approach. First, recognize the thought so that you are aware that you are engaging in negative self-talk and pay attention to the triggers. Next, challenge the thought by asking yourself if the thought is based on fact. Reframe the negative thought to a positive or neutral one. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same kindness you'd show a dear friend. And finally, practice mindfulness and positive affirmations to stay present and reinforce healthier self-perceptions. If you continue to struggle despite this intervention, seek professional help. 4. Regret. Negative self-talk and regret are related and result in similar outcomes if left unchecked. Dwelling on past regrets leads to chronic stress, which negatively affects mental and physical health. Stress from regret can manifest in increased stress hormone levels, promoting inflammation and impairing immune function. Persistent unresolved regrets may also affect your mental health by leading to depression and anxiety. An October 2019 study published in the Journal of Gerontology Psychological Sciences found that older adults who ruminate on their regrets experience more stress-related health issues, such as sleep disturbances and higher risks of cardiovascular disease. Solution: whenever I have thoughts of regret, I look at the quote on the wall in my bedroom that reads, You can't go back and change the beginning, but can start where you are and change the ending. Remember that the things you think you regret often provide some of life's most valuable lessons. 5. Excessive stress. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol levels, which can trigger inflammation, weight gain, and cognitive decline. As I can attest to personally, when I have stretched myself too thin or prioritized work over my health, stress becomes ever present. The times I ignore stress, it has negatively affected my sleep, nutrition, and overall health. In the past, when I left my stress unchecked, it led to burnout. A February 2020 review published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that chronic stress increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases, including hypertension, heart attack, and stroke. The mechanisms include elevated cortisol levels, increased inflammation, and unhealthy lifestyle behaviors that are often stress-related. Solution: pay attention to your body and mind and have specific stress management techniques such as mindfulness, deep breathing, meditation, exercise, or talk therapy to address stress. Don't be afraid to let go of some things off your plate or delegate activities to others. 6. Poor sleep habits. Poor sleep disrupts hormone regulation, weakens the immune system, and affects metabolism. For years, I struggled with getting adequate sleep until it started affecting aspects of my health. A January 2021 review in Nature and Science of Sleep highlighted that older women who maintain good sleep hygiene have better cognitive function and lower rates of heart disease and depression. To prioritize your sleep health, learn about and practice good sleep hygiene and optimize your environment for sleep. You should know that studies also show that sleeping for more than 9 or 10 hours daily may also carry health risks. I have a playlist on this channel dedicated to sleep. Check it out to learn more. 7. Toxic relationships. Maintaining toxic relationships can increase stress, lead to emotional exhaustion, and negatively impact mental health. According to a 2021 study in the Journal of Health Psychology, individuals in healthy, supportive relationships have lower stress levels, reduced inflammation, and overall better health outcomes. Solution: when it comes to relationships, consider setting clear boundaries by assertively and consistently communicating your limits. Recognize when those boundaries are being violated and step away immediately. As Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them and believe them the first time. Also, prioritize self-care by surrounding yourself with supportive people and seeking professional guidance if necessary. 8. Excessive alcohol. Excessive alcohol consumption is linked to liver disease, inflammation, and cognitive decline. In addition, drinking and driving can have severe consequences with more than 10,000 deaths per year. A study in The Lancet in August 2019 found that even moderate alcohol consumption increases the risk of stroke, heart disease, and dementia in older adults. The current recommended alcohol limits are up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 per day for men. A drink is typically defined as 12 ounces of beer or 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Note that even moderate alcohol consumption can carry health risks, so for optimal health, consider eliminating alcohol altogether. If you are in a social situation, consider non-alcoholic red wine or grape juice instead. Also, if you have issues with alcohol addiction, seek medical and addiction help. 9. Comparing yourself to others. Constantly comparing yourself to others can lead to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and unhappiness. You may have heard the phrase keeping up with the Joneses. I have often wondered, who are the Joneses and why on earth would I want to keep up with them? A study published in the Journal of Aging Studies in June 2020 showed that women over 50 who practice self-acceptance and reduce social comparison experience greater life satisfaction and improved mental health. Solution: if comparing yourself to others is an issue for you, focus on personal growth so that you shift your attention from external comparison to self-improvement. Set personal goals and measure your progress against your own achievement rather than others. Finally, consider a break from social media. There have been studies that show that social media often fuels comparison, but sometimes what is shared on social media is not reality. 10. Ignoring health screenings. Skipping routine health screenings can prevent the early detection of conditions like breast cancer, cervical cancer, osteoporosis, colon cancer, diabetes, thyroid dysfunction, skin cancer, vision issues, and cardiovascular disease. An October 2018 study in the New England Journal of Medicine emphasizes the importance of regular mammograms, bone density, and other screening tests for women over 50 to reduce morbidity and mortality. If you have not seen your primary care physician as of listening to this video, give the office a call and schedule your appointment. Ask your physician about the timing of these important tests, including those to screen for different cancers, hearing, and vision issues, as well as monitoring of blood sugar control, blood pressure, and weight. During this visit, discuss the timing of different immunizations. Once you have had these tests, keep the results handy and keep track of when they were completed and the next due date. I will share the link to my personal health log in the description below. 11. Overworking. This is the one I just gave up. Overworking leads to burnout and increased stress, further taking a toll on mental and physical health. I am not a stranger to overworking and its negative effects. My most recent job saw me sometimes working 16 hours per day. I left that job and committed to putting myself first. A May 2019 study in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology shows that women over 50 who prioritize work-life balance have lower rates of burnout and better overall health. Here are 3 helpful tips. 1. Set clear boundaries by defining the work hours and sticking to them. When possible, avoid taking work calls or emails outside of designated work time. As a physician, this was not always an option for me. 2. Delegate some of the work. And 3. Schedule breaks and downtime. 12. Skipping strength training. Muscle mass decreases with age, leading to frailty, falls, and metabolic slowdown. A November 2020 study in sports medicine found that women over 50 who engage in regular strength training have better bone density, muscle mass, and metabolic health. Focus on all major muscle groups. Aim for at least 2 days per week for 8 to 12 repetitions. Gradually increase weight or resistance as tolerated. If you are new to strength training, consider hiring a trainer for the first few sessions for education and program creation. Also, get clearance from your physician before starting a new exercise program. 13. Neglecting hydration. Dehydration can cause fatigue, kidney disease, electrolyte imbalance, and may result in cognitive decline. I typically know when I have not had enough water, as a common symptom for me is headache, since certain health conditions can affect your hydration needs. Check with your physician to determine what is appropriate for you. A February 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighted that proper hydration reduces the risk of kidney disease and cognitive impairment in older women. A game changer for me when it comes to getting adequate hydration is the large water bottle that I fill and sit on my work desk at the start of the day. The goal is for that bottle to be empty by the end of the day, and 90% of the time, I manage to achieve that goal. I also have videos on this channel to teach strategies to increase your hydration. 14. Fad diets. You have heard of various diets from the Atkins, keto, paleo, to eating based on blood type. There is a new fad diet every season, and some may lead to nutrient deficiencies, muscle loss, and metabolic damage. A July 2019 study in the BMJ showed that balanced, sustainable eating plans, such as the Mediterranean diet, are far more effective for long-term weight management and health than restrictive fad diets. To avoid fad diets, focus on eating whole foods. The current recommended daily allowance for adults for fruits and vegetables is at least 1.5 to 2 cups of fruit and 2 to 3 cups of vegetables per day. Another approach is the Lifestyle Medicine RX plate, where half of the plate contains vegetables and fruits, 1/4 grains, and the other quarter healthy proteins. 15. Holding grudges. Holding on to grudges can increase stress levels and negatively impact emotional well-being. A December 2020 study in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine found that forgiveness improves heart health, reduces stress, and enhances overall happiness. Here are 3 tips to help with forgiveness. 1. Try practicing empathy to understand the other person's perspective. 2. Holding grudges causes you to be stuck in the past, so focus on the present and find ways to forgive. 3. Set boundaries and let go. Forgiveness doesn't mean you excuse bad behavior, but setting healthy boundaries will allow you to protect yourself, and letting go allows you to realize that holding on to anger only harms you. 16. Sitting for long periods. Prolonged sitting is even now more of an issue, with many of us working from home and sitting at the computer for hours at a time. The problem is, prolonged sitting increases the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and premature death. A September 2019 study in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that reducing sedentary time significantly lowers mortality risk in older adults. Here are some tips to prevent prolonged sitting. If you are sitting at a desk listening to this video, use this as a moment to stand up and stretch. Set alarms to ensure you get up periodically. If you own electronic fitness monitors, they will often have reminders. And, if possible, invest in a standing desk. This has been a wonderful investment I made recently. 17. Mindless spending. Mindless spending refers to making unplanned, impulsive purchases without considering their long-term financial impact. For women over 50, this habit can erode savings, hinder retirement planning, and create financial stress, which is particularly concerning as they approach or live through retirement years. Women can preserve their financial security, reduce stress, and support their long-term goals by reducing unnecessary spending. A study published in the Journal of Consumer Research in March 2020 found that impulsive spending behaviors are associated with increased financial stress, which can negatively affect emotional well-being, particularly in older adults. The study emphasized that mindful spending habits can improve financial outcomes and reduce anxiety, especially in retirement. Financial literacy is not an inherent skill, so if you struggle with this, make the effort to learn, about money management, budgeting, and investing. Women over 50 have the power to enhance their health, wellness, and happiness by making simple yet impactful lifestyle changes. By letting go of detrimental habits like fad diets, negative self-talk, and sedentary living, and embracing practices that nourish the body and mind, you can age gracefully, improve your vitality, and increase longevity. Start today. Your future self will thank you. Check out our next video on brain health for women over 50. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more on healthy aging and longevity.